He thought it was a starter. Replaced the factory starter with a high torque starter. And I show up, okay? And this clean ass Mustang, man. Oh, I was so sad when I saw this. So the guy routed the throttle body spacer coolant line to a vacuum hose. He hydrolocked the freaking 302 and bent rod number 4. Look at this. The rod was bent and twisted. It was smacking off the counterweight, and the rod was smacking off the cylinder wall. Piston skirt counterweight. It was, yeah.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Top notch hoes, get the most, not the little. Straight terror, product of your efforts. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got it count. Zelly on silent with the product, they don't feel loud. That's how you make the money.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I could do magic, bitch. I could fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
You see that massive gouge right there? This is no good. Some debris got caught in there and it grinded the hell. There's a nasty groove in here. And that's 1, 2, third bearing on the head. And you can't just replace this cam because it's casted. The bearing caps are actually just cast aluminum with a coating. So this damage is in the cam cap too, which is a part of the head, and you would have to replace the head to fix that. There's no maintenancing this. This is you guys need a new engine. I could put it together, but it's not gonna last forever. It'll probably blow up pretty quick. So let me know what you guys want to do. All right, Manny. So right here. Shit, if it'll focus. You see how right there is that goofy ass kink in this wire? I think that's our problem, because if you look inside there, the insulation cup also is cracked. So you're gonna need to repin this thing, and I bet you have enough little extra slack in this wire to where you can splice it here, repin it, get a new pin. I can help you figure that out, and then you can just reground this wire to your ECM, because that is your problem. This video is for anybody who has decided to do timing chains on their 2.5 liter Nissan engines between 2002 and I believe 08. If you put it back together and you notice you lost oil pressure, it's because you're missing that O-ring. This right here is a hard piece of plastic, okay? And your oil pump on this engine is right here. This is your oil pump, okay? Oil comes here, comes up, pressurizes, come out this hole. This seal needs to be right there. And you have another one too, right here. Remember, you'll lose oil pressure if that's not there, because oil will just spray right into the case, not go anywhere else in the engine. And that's your oil pressure sender unit, aka pressure gauge. So, fun facts. Don't lose this. Inexpensive as fuck. 1968 C10, baby. We about to pull the engine and transmission out, because 3-speed, no way. Bare bones 350. Nah, 383's going there. Yeah. Somebody show me a nicer truck. 68, man. Still looking like she did. Hey, here's part 2. I got the new axle in finally. That son of a gun over there with the vice grips did not want to come out. But overall, this should have been easy. It was not. Here's something for you guys who ever have to change your CV shafts on these bad girls right here. This 4Runner is an 04. It's really not that hard to do. I love this feature on these cars. This right here bolts to the bottom of your knuckle, so you don't have to take the lower ball joint out to essentially move your knuckle to get that drive shaft out. So it's just take the wheel off, the nut off, and then 2 bolts, and there you go. You literally could take this damn thing right off the car. That easy. So I'll give 12 out of that. Although that C-clip for 20 years it wasn't happy. It didn't want to come out. But easy. Alright guys, customer states. I got a weird grinding was from my brakes. Bro, there's no brake pad. That is caliper bracket on rotor. Just so you know, I'm not messing with you, Alfred. Here's your A. There's all your yellow markings everywhere. By the way, you guys got a little yellow marking happy on every single freaking surface on this damn thing, which is nice. Well, at least you guys know for sure it's yours. Looks good to the naked eye, but if you look right there, valve contact to the piston. This one doesn't look bad. Look at these ones. Yeah, they don't look like it, but they're definitely bent. And if you, oh wait, what? Oh God. One valve that's seriously bent. This one's bent too. So this one's bent, that one's bent, that one's bent. Bent, and these are bent too. Come on, man. You told me it was good. All the mechanics' craziest nightmares. Here's a 2017 Versa. Door hinge is rocking. Yep. Here's a Honda Odyssey. Customer brought the car up and said that it just started making noise. Yeah. Okay. Now we have my infamous 10mm socket. We all know what happens to these things. To this day, I can't find it again. Customer called me and said his engine locked up. Come to find out, he put engine oil in the transmission. Definitely put that one in the wrong hole, baby. Yep. Brand new rebuilt trans and engine destroyed. And here's my booty inside of a 1968 C10 pretending to be an LS. You guys have a good one. Like, subscribe. Okay guys, customer states, here's clunking noise. Look what I find. Our clunking noise is our body mount. This thing is moving. I can see daylight down there too. See? I'm wondering if we have rot. I think we have rot, guys. Oh no. Welcome back to Jerry Rigged Engines on the Porsche update. Yep. Yay! It actually wasn't bad to take out. You got 12 bolts, 6 on each side for the CV shafts. You got 2 bolts for your coupler here. There's one there and one in the back. There's an access hole. Where is it? One here for this bolt. That is at the front of the shaft. So there's a hole there, and then you got one on the torque tube access hole right sit there. Then you have 4 bolts to hold the trans. 10 millimeter Allen, 17 millimeter. And then you got 2 17s that hold the mount to the car. And then a jack. Oh yeah, you got your shift linkage, which is this small little bolt here. And then you have your third primary chain that goes crank to intake sprockets. Alright? There's a tensioner that sits here with a plastic nipple that rides on our piston. 99.99% of the time it fails and breaks, and the plunger that's on your tensioner no longer seats properly on the guide. That's the number 1 cause failure. Now, the main thing that I want to point out here, guys, that most people fail to understand are the gallery gaskets on these engines. All right, so remember, these are variable valve timed intake cam based engines. So what happens here is this is your oil pump with all the screws and stuff that you see I circled. That's your oil pump. Oil gets picked up from a pickup, which your oil filter is down here in this area, way down here, based on the engine. So oil gets... Today on Redneck Engine Performance, we get to tickle camshafts. Jokes. Alright, so this is a 2.4 Ecotech that somebody started to do a timing chain on and never finished. Now I have to take the cams out and polish them because this thing was left open to the atmosphere. But a little bit of pitting. That really is just surface. It's not really that rough and I can scrape it off. Well, a whole lot of in this cam. Maybe some scotch bar. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, Ethan, don't do that again. Well, guys, welcome today. Not very often I come into U-Pullets for parts, but if I find anything cool, I'll be sure to show you guys what's rotting away in this junkyard. Stay tuned, maybe we'll find something good. Right here, we're looking for a 5-4 Triton valve cover. Many places set you up while you're working. On a school bus, apparently. Alright, guys, so here we go. Well, found the problem. Yeah, wiped out all the intake valves, but we got exhaust valve contact too. Oh no. Yay. Fun times ahead of me. Rebuild. Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about a 2013 Chevy Sonic. This right here is the ambient air temperature sensor harness plugs. So this plug here is a part of your main harness. This plug here is a part of the wiring harness that has this plug, and then it goes about a 2.5 foot wire to another plug that goes into your sensor. So upon figuring out why this AC wasn't working, look what I find. This thing has been abused. Look, you can see road scuffing. Like that is clearly signs this wire was dragging on the ground and was crushed, possibly during a parking stop, reverse scrapey-dapey. So this is why the temperature sensor was not working. So rewiring it, but there you go. But you have low oil pressure and random misfire and cam solenoid codes. It is probably this seal here or this seal here. So remember that, gentlemen, women, whoever loves the 3.5 liter Nissan motor. If you strengthen the primary chain tensioner and you go ahead and address these with upgraded seals or make your own, or if you're a person like me, you can make it all bulletproof. If you can fix all the red lines that are in here and find a way to make sure it doesn't fail, you can put a good amount of power, about 450 horsepower, and I wouldn't say it wouldn't be a whole 100% reliable at 450 in a lot of cases, but I think this engine can handle easy 500 without risk of, a rebuild for more power in the future if you're really planning for it. And they're underrated. These J35 engines are very, very unique. That was 9 pounds. Yeah, guys, I need to fix that brake eventually. I'm just playing with the minivan on a Saturday.
Double yellow.
Welcome to the mechanic shop where we do stupid fucking things. We have a Porsche 924 doing a clutch. What a fucking joke. This car sucks fucking balls. Alright guys, so 40-year-old fucking axle nut does not come off at all. Okay? We gotta pull the transmission out, which is in the back of the car. And then you have a torque tube down the center of the car. And then you got the transmission bolted to the clutch and flywheel through a torque tube all the way up here. There's like a million fucking things you gotta do to get that stupid thing out, to even access the bell housing, which is also bolted on by itself, a little piece. Like, it's bits and pieces, and guess what? You can't even take all that out until you remove the entire fucking exhaust. Yes! Let's go, Porsche! Final update. Rear end's on the ground. It's completely out of the car. There it is. The infamous torque tube. And then here's why we're replacing this. You can see very slightly this is twisted and it wobbles. The zero cone here, it's walking around. It's not a perfect plane. So this is no good. Bearings were making noise too. Replace.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic. Bitch. I can fix any car on the planet. All of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic. Bitch. I can fix any car on the planet. All of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start it.
You've never
Well, YouTube, we're officially fixed the frame. There's our new piece. Our member for tow hooks and strength. It used to be this over here, guys. That's what it used to look like. Where is it? Interesting. It must have got thrown away. Oh, this is what it used to be, guys. It's part of it. The whole other side got it off. So, we're done. Time to put it back together after all this time. Well, guys, welcome to more of this crazy life I live. Yeah. Well, that's your brakes. Oh, my mechanic friends out there, I think I just discovered a challenge that we all need to start trying. Can you shut your engine off and land top dead center perfectly? I think I just managed to do that somehow. Yeah, that's dead on point. How many times has anybody got lucky at doing random crap like that without any intention of doing it? It's pretty cool. Everybody go for it. Let's do a challenge. How many times do you have to start and shut off your engine to get it perfectly top dead center?
You don't come to a dead stop, 0 mile an hour, you're not moving, and
right, guys. This is her done.
Alright, listen, more than likely,
Just got the engine back in time properly. I think we set her at about 14 advanced, which 12 to 14 I hear is best for these. This thing loves 14. Got about 80 hours into this project now. Hood's back on. Car's looking clean, man. She's ready for the road. This thing's been a nightmare. It started with a C's motor. The engine that I took out of here had a bent rod number 4, which is that connecting rod hanging out right there. And with our old block. But yeah, that's what caused us to rebuild a whole nother engine. That was bad that we got too. Had bad bearings.
All the way from Key West, Florida, all the way to fucking New York.
A lot of things changed since I got my girlfriend pregnant.
Like what?
My name, my address, my phone number.
In Syria, there are no Walmarts, only Targets.
Why don't pedophiles win races?
Why?
They like to come in a little behind.
Oh my god! I screened Jenga in history class today.
Yeah?
Watching a 9/11 documentary.
Hey, my grandma told me to be positive, but I was going in for an AIDS test. So fuck that.
Saddam Hussein hiding from the militaries. He dug underground.
He hits that rock.
I like my girls like I like my wine. 10 years and locked in the basement.
Oh
People
my
like saying
god.
that. Why did the child cross the road? Why? Because he didn't wear a seatbelt.
Fucking hell. That is so...
Always wear your seatbelt, kids. See, we can make
Straight up, dude.
You want your shit fixed?
Go to who?
You want your shit right?
Okay.
Chris, motherfucker.
Okay. Chris Breezy. Chris Breezy at his finest.
Listen at this shit. I've been sitting for over a year.
What you talking?
Torn apart. The
Okay.
car wasn't even in one piece. It wasn't even a fucking car.
It was a puzzle. Now what's that?
I ain't even hit the gas.
You hear it?
Drank a lot of coolant too.
Yes, sir.
Why the fuck you go army if you hanging out with
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, my customer called me, said his engine didn't run.
I think it's just because you're not in there.
I found out what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley, and as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened was the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So more videos of the rebuild done here soon. Should be done today.
It's red coats and they're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, like the animal. Yeah, you get it.
He needs to take it to his
They show
mechanic.
up on ice skates with hockey sticks and a mitt to the battle.
Okay, a little fast forward to where I was. Valve cover had to come off. This valve cover is plastic. For anybody who's trying to do this, be very fucking careful. Prying it off was a pain in the dick. The whole thing flexes. This valve cover is a piece of crap. Somebody has broken this pipe before, trying to pull it off. Once upon a time, there's a crack in it. But I got that siliconed and puttied up, so hopefully that'll not leak oil. But overall, this thing is not that complicated to do. You got to remove, there's a tensioner and 2 idler pulleys. There's a bracket for the AC compressor that mounts right here. You can see the bolt holes missing. There's 3 of them. And as you can see, the alternator has 2 bolt holes, one there and another one on the other side that bolts go to. You take that bracket out, take all your pulleys out, your idler pulleys and whatnot. I don't think you have to remove this alternator. Someone was saying pull the alternator or just kick it back, but I can see all the timing cover bolts, and that alternator is nowhere near it, so I think we're going to skip that. I don't think I had to remove the power steering pump, but I did it so I could, move these lines around and get easier access in here when I go into pull the cover off. But next thing you got to do is pull this mount off the body of the car to the engine, put a jack underneath the engine, support it so you can raise and lower the engine, pull the crank pulley off, and pretty much that's it. And then you pull the timing cover off, and then you go ahead and place your chain.
Certain reasons that it would.
So we'll fix it. Not that big a deal. There's no codes yet. We're just doing preventative maintenance on this car, people. The water pump also is down here. That pulley right down there. That's your water pump on the back of the engine. So it's external belt-driven pump, which is nice. This is I believe I said it before, but this is a Jeep 2.4 liter from 2010. I'm pretty sure that the only thing different with these newer engines, the newer 2.4s, is that the airbox is on this side versus on that side. Other than that, you got to take splash guard off, wheel off, coil packs. Those are just miscellaneous bolts for everything. These little plastic pieces hold that engine cover on. They thread into the studs on the valve cover. Tensioner, idler. But so far, that's pretty much all the bolts that came out so far to get to where I'm at, including the valve cover. So I will be doing a how-to on timing marks and how to line this up once I get it all there. This isn't really a break it all down, make it quick and simple. I'm just hitting you guys with these nitty-gritty details that are lacking online. Other than that, this thing is actually a pretty easy engine. I've been at it for about an hour now, so I'm assuming this should take about 2-3 hours of a job. Next things that we're doing to this thing too is entire rear end, suspension, subframe, control arms, you name it, you got it all. So this job's not that hard, guys. You could probably, if you have a basic set of tools, you could do this at home. You don't need any specialty tools to mess with this. Obviously, I'm not fucking with the cam phasers because no, unless the procedure tells me I have to lock it in, I'm not gonna touch them. Other than that, somebody's kept up on their oil on this thing, because I mean, she's really clean. So keep up on your oils, guy.
So
go, it's recording.
Cam down last one.
And it was removed from my possession.
Alright, YouTube. So this is a lifter out of a Ford 460. That's a brand new lifter. It's never been used. It will never be used. It's got a little surface rust. But you notice how this one, this is a really sharp fucking serrated edge here. Nice round cuppiness. Terrible. Then I find this. Well, that is really bad.
Because I have domestic violence on my record.
Well, it's like I don't really want to pull it back out, but crankshafts in. We're gonna do pistons, and I already checked my grain caps, and everything seems good. So stay tuned.
But I cannot buy it.
Well, I found what killed your AC, man. You see that up and down scratches in there? That is wear. It's basically like having your cylinder walls that have a bad piston rings.
And I just got to pay taxes on the value of the gun at that time.
That one.
Yes, that all.
See those scratches?
Yeah, you have to legally own the gun to give the gun to someone.
Confirms why.
I mean, I have guns that.
Yours is bad. This is your lacy.
And
it is burned up.
Possess. You catch my drift.
Alright guys, today on Jerry Rigged Bullcrap, we have a 2008 Honda
to replace a 2007 Honda that my buddy flipped not too long ago. So this thing, today, what we're doing is we're watching paint dry.
What's on my phone?
So exciting. Yep. No jury-rigged engines today. This is jury-rigged body work.
See?
Yeah. So, yep, looks good. Looks good. Had a little tiny rust hole into this corner of this rocker, and it's fixed up. So, yeah, this is like the most exciting thing ever. You know, you can feel the excitement in my voice. You know, watching paint dry. Literally. All right, guys. Thanks for letting me waste your time. You have a good day.
It doesn't matter.
Stay humble.
Like I said, there's
screw body work.
Nothing was said that was out of.
Well, boss man, that's your problem with the shaking.
Fast, man, and don't go into anything. I don't know what the
this upper ball joint is bad.
By,
there's your issue.
Place in this world. See America.
Yep. Accurate TL. Bad Wilbury.
Big city. Crazy. Good old days. Bro, there's not a fucking tree there. There's no life. There's no nature. There's no beauty. It's millions of people.
This is going to be out there to help anybody because there's really nothing on this Jeep online, really, for how-tos on how to change the rear subframe out. This is a 2010 Jeep Patriot 4-wheel drive. Actually, this thing is pretty easy. First thing you want to do,
from the islands.
I'm not attached to anything, but
why do you want to see
that
Statue of Liberty? It's just a woman that you've seen in video games.
Oh no!
On TV, seen in movies, you've seen pictures of.
That's really bad. That is 10 times worse than what it was. But this cross member here is your steering. The box isn't broke, but if you look here, that's my steering box head right there.
Don't realize everything is
shit. This is so much worse than it was last week.
Those people do.
We've been driving this thing. Oh no.
That live in New York.
It really fucking came apart. That wasn't like that.
Like you have a bathroom.
We tried to hold it there, but it did nothing apparently. And nothing ever happened here. We tried to weld something just to keep it on the road temporarily, but nope. All right, guys. Well,
you're paying $4,000
today on Redneck District Performance, we get to look at that sexy oil big blonde. Here's our oil cooler, our oil filter. It's gonna be mounted way back there, right in that little hole for oil changes. But
outside the boat, bro. This is what I'm
starting to look like an engine again.
This is what I'm talking about. You are active duty.
Did a first crank over. Everything seems to be good. No noises were heard. So fire ups to go, baby.
Over the phone, while you walk. Because they need to.
The laws change throughout the states, right?
Yes, okay, so how America works, you have the Constitution of the United States of America. Every single state cannot create law that breaches the Constitution.
In all my life, being a mechanic, I've never seen anything like this before.
Ordinances. Some states you can have abortion. Others
look at the presentation with these brake pads. Import direct.
Guns, like if you go from California,
looks like we're
if I have like
getting Lamborghini stuff. I feel fancy today.
And I'm in Arizona, or I'm in
for a freaking Honda.
Washington State, and I crossed into California, I have committed 7 felonies right there.
Today we learn why you never buy, never start. Stay away from all of our batteries.
Every state has different laws. Some states don't allow open carry. Some states allow open carry.
Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about relationships and what I see as the basic difference between men and women. And I don't think I'll be making any of this mess up.
You do know.
I think the biggest difference between men and women is this. Men are basic. Just basic. There's not a whole lot of frills. That's why, ladies, when you ask a fella a question, a lot of times the answer you get is, basic. Women are detailed. Details. Yeah. If you don't got the details, do not talk to a woman. I'll give you a great example. My friend Joey and I were working out at the gym the other day. Joey says to me, "Hey man, I'm getting a divorce." And I said, "Oh, that sucks. Can you spot me?"
In Pennsylvania.
I think that's a problem. This one's not misfiring all the time because there's a zip tie on it. Oh, wait, I could do that? Now look. That's a new coil pack. No, that's the original coil pack. It says VW. So you got 3 new coils, new coil, old coil, new coil. We got random misfires. And watch, here's the last cylinder. I can unplug it without actually unplugging it. So there's your misfire. I bet you all these plugs need replaced, and we'll try them. Oh, look, misfire went away. Now it's running again. Yeah, we got connection problems.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet. All of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet. All of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. You can put some water in and look a tank on. Pour it in your car and you can ride around.
Dude was ride a horse, wrangling them cows, Texas boy style cowboy,
we're gonna see today.
Shotgun and a beard, and he was Japanese native. That's how
maybe if I can set the damn camera down somewhere safe.
Yes, sir. No, sir. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. We love you.
You know, you have a bad engine when there's no rocker arms, and this is the noise you hear.
From like Georgia, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Well, that's a good sign.
Most of it's going to be heavy
That's
territory. A lot of,
I'm waiting for the gurgling.
A lot of police that want to fuck with you if you want to fucking cause them problems. Georgia, if you go anywhere near Georgia, you just need to accept the fact that the Georgia State Highway Patrol don't suck around.
That's a bit valve.
They got fucking 1,000 horsepower Dodge Chargers and Challengers and Durangos that go chasing.
AC compressor only comes out with no radiator.
A lot
That's
of
your condenser.
Call off a chase.
There's your radiator.
Nope, Georgia's like, get him. There's 6 cars all around this car. Hit him now. Hit him. Fuck the
AC's not working. I wonder why.
Fuck the citizens. Fuck
What actually what's bad up in there too. This sensor is broken. And here's the other piece right here.
No matter how bad.
Broken. Muddy. Corroded. 2013 Chevy Sonic. I think we found why it's not working. Time to hardwire. Well guys, we're starting to get close, but take the exhaust manifolds off, and then it's the alternator bracket, and then off with the heads, and we get to see how bad
actually, it's really fucking hilarious. I had an interaction with a couple
so far it's only taken me like 30
years ago. They're like,
owns a VQ35DE engine with Nissan. I want to point out some certain things that is lacking on information on these engines. We have several issues that fail on these engines. Number one is, well, most of them are right here in this area. So number one will be our timing chain, right? So what most people don't know is that there's 3 chains in this engine. All right, you see 2 between our cams here, and 1 on the other side.
So I have a felony.
And we look over here. Alright, so, and then you have your 3rd primary chain that goes crank to intake sprockets. Alright?
$200 is fucking selling.
There's a tensioner that sits here with a plastic nipple that rides on our piston. 99.99% of the time it fails and breaks, and the plunger that's on your tensioner. Alright, ladies and gents, the engine is ready. Yes, that's our Ford 302, fully rebuilt, fully sealed up, ready to go. Should be fired up in 2 days. Stay tuned. Vroom, vroom.
Crashed Toyota.
Alright, so I'm going to try my best to do this.
At the time, it was like, I think it was a 27.
Alright, well, I guess I'll fall down.
And
You ready to hear this?
Parts. $12,000. I think I sent.
That's for shaking. It's going to be.
To that car, which is like a $1,200 headlight at that time.
Let me get the light on.
I'm pretty fucking sure.
Alright, so this is your outer tie rod in right here.
To somebody who never.
Your inner is right here. The shaft that goes into your rack and steering rack over here. There's a ball joint up in here for when your suspension goes up and down, so this can flex. Well, it's bad in here, and this whole wheel is moving in and out. The other side's not doing it, it's this side. So when we could do the alignment, we need to do this, and your shaking will stop, I promise. And we bought this, so let me call some shops.
But they were on the border where, like, literally
clearly, we
5
got this
minutes,
one.
they're in Georgia.
So small block 350. Oh yeah, I get this too. Everything is bad on
They
this.
might have been Georgia State.
You can see
but
daylight
it's like in that area where it's like
through
if you're on the
valve.
street, right? You got your house on one side and your neighbor's house on the other side of that street, right? Walking across.
You can
the
see
street
right there, there's light shining.
Walking back across the street could be.
Alright, a little update of where I was. All the pistons are out. You got the crank exposed. Get ready to clean this bad girl. Here's all our parts.
North and south traffic, you know what I mean?
That's all the parts that move inside your small block Ford 302. Yeah, minus the crankshaft and the camshaft.
But there is, the street is like that. It's a town.
Really very simple engines. Now it's time to get the crank out and clean this bad girl thoroughly and then put it back together.
And literally, the middle
Thanks for
lane,
watching.
the line that divides the lanes, is the state line. And we
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. God naturals, get the most, not the lizard. Straight temper, product of your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got a cow. Selling on silent with the product in the middle loud. That's how you make the money pop. For everyone involved. And if you don't deserve a custom, we gon' cut them out. My barber got me looking proper every single time. Fresh day, getting painted on that top grade. And you ain't walking out alive, smoking what we on. And you know I got it, boy, for the ones who gone. R.I.P.'s in your memory, we carry on. When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Put my body, put my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we know it, that the flow about to carry.
You can walk into.
Just got the engine back in time properly. I think we set her at about 14 advanced, which 12 to 14 I hear is best for these. This thing loves 14. Got about 80 hours into this project now. Hood's back on. Car's looking clean, man. She's ready for the road.
Let me look up federal
What
law.
kind of fucking fuckbaggery is this?
Because having a knife and concealing it is a no. Let me look up the laws with knives here, man. Because
There's your door popping noise. I'm gonna fix it for you.
And carrying.
Hey, bro, this is how badass this tool is. Every time I scan a car, all the codes are here. Just check this out. Battery low voltage. The first code's triggered because of that.
There we go. Federal knife law.
You got tire pressure sensors. Bad, by the way. We're gonna go to all modules. ABS. Obviously, low battery voltage.
This act prohibits possession of automatic knives. So basically,
Low battery voltage.
any knife that isn't that is automatically like
Both of these. The battery voltage.
Those are illegal. You have to, it has to be open.
I think that's it.
By,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It has to be manually.
Little red reliable, broken timing.
No, a hunting knife.
Pocket, and then
That's a pocket knife.
I found sludge.
A hunting knife is a weapon.
Fuck.
I don't, you're not American, so you don't get the rights that I do. And
But yep, guys, looks like a Chevy 350 with the low G ram horn exhaust. And this thing is all
Let me
original.
read this so I can make sure you can defend yourself when they make it. You might not be allowed to.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Thinking orange skies, feeling super childish, no Donald Glover. Miss call from my mother. Like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin.
Local laws to avoid traffic. So, in fact, there are no restrictions on plane I don't know what that means. Concealed carrying of knives is generally illegal unless it's engaged in nothing but a snake carry. Alright, I guess you can carry around a fucking goddamn bowie knife if you want to. Just know if you, you're gonna take it home with you, you gotta mail it or put it in some train I don't know how nice the airports work or if you go on commercial side of the American flight. Well, I mean, don't have it on you.
I got your little sneak peek in the turbo sleeper minivan.
Alright, hold on. So, you gotta, as long as it's not on the person,
Slip.
and you're from Brazil, you're from the south of the border, they're gonna fucking scrutinize you, the military and everything else. They're gonna look you up, they're gonna size you up. 100% I would. Right? So, you just tell them, I have a knife. You tell them where it is, you point to it. Do not reach for it. Do not move your hand. If you are pulled over, you are not American, you're foreign. Just fucking trigger happy. Keep your hands
Negative
visible to the
performance.
police officer at all times.
We got ourselves a Honda R18.
One movement you should do.
New
Move
pistons,
your hand
new bearings.
and put the car in park. Now,
Actually, it was pretty nice job here. We didn't find nothing too wrong with this bad girl. Honestly, I don't even think we needed to do all this, but we did a quick hone job. As you can see, we got an S45 crosshatch in there now. And a little bit of carbon scoring vertically. These old rings for the old pistons were, the oil control ring was very plugged up. The head looked like it was a 150,000 mile head. And then I realized that we have this plug here. So if you guys have a 2006 to 2008, some cases the 09, R18 Z1s and A1s, your block would crack here. So they revised it and put this stupid thing here. Customer states, I had my engine rebuilt, now it's misfiring. I installed my intake myself. Find a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But, let me just tell you what he did. Well, I think we found the misfire. Heck, man. Okay, you see everything new every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the distributor moved, and it backfired through the intake. And yeah, all because of that crack, man.
So,
Sheesh.
no, it's
Just opened up a lot of room to get this out. The gears off.
Whatever,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
We're gonna move this into there too. Sorry, I'm winded. This thing was not easy to move.
And if they ask you if you have a weapon in
The
your
rebuild begins, ladies and
Put your
gentlemen.
hands on the wheel at all times. Yes, sir. No, sir. Show that man.
Just want to take a quick little video and show y'all how wonderful our government is. This is a brand new 6.7 power strip 2022. All I can say, going out for shipment. This is a non-emission, no DPF, Super Duty, brand new 2022.
And there's nothing they can do about it.
They make them,
So 9 out of 10
but we can't have them.
just be respectful to them, and they'll just let you off.
Obama started Cash for Clunkers. Cash for Clunker cars that were brought in were to be chemically castrated, engines locked up, transmissions got poured in, parts couldn't be sold crushed. Joe Biden takes office, and now you see this meme, and yes, they are putting ethanol into the fuel that will damage all of your vehicles.
Police stop is a gun in.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, my customer called me. His engine didn't run. Well, I found out what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley. And as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened was the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So, customer states, I had my engine rebuilt, now it's misfiring. I installed my intake myself.
They say, you are.
Find a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But, I'll just tell you what he did.
Have you?
Well, I think we found misfire.
Then you are failing.
Okay, you see everything new every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the distributor moved, and it backfired through the intake. And, yeah.
Or they don't.
All because of that crap.
Like that. Why did the child cross the road? Why? Because he didn't wear a seatbelt.
But you're not a man.
That is so.
Don't apply to you.
Always wear your seatbelt, kids. See, we can make that a positive message. As I get older, I remember all the people I lost along the way. I'm a tour guide.
What do cannibals call a pregnant woman?
What?
A Kinder Surprise.
So fucked. It's a 2-for-1.
You know what? Why do Asian kids don't believe in Santa?
Why?
Because they make the toys.
Why wouldn't you?
That's so true, though.
It seems you can get anything for free these days.
Yeah?
The other day I saw a sign that said Free Palestine.
Man, that's cool. 9 out of 10 times are probably
How do you get the neighborhood kids to stay off your
So why
lawn?
wouldn't you
Register
tell
as a
them,
sex
brother?
offender.
Like, oh, what's up, brother, from another mother?
I mean, it is effective.
Why is it so hard to break up with a Japanese girlfriend? You have to drop the bomb twice before you
you
get.
have a safe trip, brother.
Hey
God
guys,
bless.
here we go.
Hey,
1996. Ford 460 big block, 7.5 liter.
Please,
This
you
one,
realize
it ran. There was really nothing I found wrong with it other than our timing chain was pretty sloppy. Other than that, this thing was in really good shape. Everything looks good.
Mostly retired Marines. Why?
Lifters look mint.
Because the Marine Corps only teaches you one thing: how to beat up
Yeah,
people,
we're
how to
fine.
kill,
So,
and how to
we're
wrestle.
just going to refresh this bad girl.
How to run.
Rod bearings, main bearings, front main seals,
So being a
rear main
police
seal,
officer,
oil pans
being a
being
Marine,
replaced. This
pretty
one's
close
leaking.
to
These were
you
known
got
for
an army
leaking
guy.
because of
He
rust.
was a mechanic. He was a computer guy.
Yeah,
He
all the
was a
seals,
drone
put it back
operator.
together.
This guy fixed
Clean it out,
airplanes.
tear it
This
all
guy's
down,
a helicopter mechanic.
inspect
This guy
everything,
fixed
make sure we ain't got any
this guy
surprises.
was
But so far, this one's looking great.
You know, Marines
Goodbye,
are just
boss.
like,
Goodbye.
we're
Today on Jury Rigged Engines.
corporals and
Been a while since I've posted a repair video, but yeah, that's gotta go.
The police force.
Just gotta go.
Because
I think you can sail. Swim iron leaks bad, so we're replacing all this. Come behold, the camp bolts are seized. Yay. This is a 2004 Toyota 4Runner with a good old 2UZ FE or the 4.7 liter V8. But it's proof. She got a little bit of valve cover leak. We'll fix that later. But
I'm not kidding you.
we have had a lot of fun with this. Brand new timing belt, water pump, alternator, and now we're doing the control arms. And I have a feeling one day I'm going to do this too on this
think
pump.
about it. You're an army guy.
So far, this is actually pretty easy, guys. There's like 3 bolts to get where I am, and then you got 2 more there, and you're done.
Potential to come out of the army.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hey up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on, you can put some water.
People's records.
I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hey up, your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on, you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around it later, man. I'm just trying to help, don't be mad at me, man. You know what, I'm really thinking it's your battery. You probably burnt your oil out like a calorie, but I can have your car brand new, like the fact brand new. But hold on, baby, I'ma need a break, cause you still need a couple ball joints and some brake, y'all. It might take a couple days, so you gotta wait. I even got the plug on a paper plate up. So hit my line if you ever need. I'm always under the hood, you will never see me. You ain't coming with no money, you can never reach me. I like my money up front, so you can never cheat. If your car fucked up.
MOS second.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout, and fame, a disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on this is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, but there's logic. You can't stop it, it's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. To the last of the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all.
You leave boot camp, now you're gonna find out your
got some good news.
3 weeks of shooting a gun. Now you're gonna master that and how to fucking work in a field. Army don't do that. You go to basic training.
That's a happy 150,000 mile rod bearing. You can see little materials worn, very little. That's nothing. But for shits and gigs, I'm gonna get a set of bearings and throw rod bearings in here, because this engine was ran upside down.
I'm pretty sure you guys.
That's like this. It was upside down because the car was upside down and it ran like this, so no oil was going to the crank. But
your physical status
for the 30 seconds you ran with no oil,
can you still perform?
Sure as fuck that hurt none.
Tasks? So you got to stay at a certain readiness at all times, physically and mentally. Right?
Yep. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to slap some rod bearings in here, and then we're going to go ahead and do a head gasket, reseal head gasket, everything top.
And if there's no reason for you to be the rifleman.
Hey guys, we are almost done. Boys and girls, men and children, whatever, whoever, who cares. The 302 is done. Time to go in a Mustang.
When bullets start flying, you're not that person. Army, you're still going to have the guy pushing a broom while bullets are flying past. You're like, God damn it, move! I got to get this blood off the floor before it stains. Captain, go kill me. Hey, get the tactical cleanup crew out here. You just see a bunch of guys with like fucking scopes on brooms. Got the Windex with an ACOG. Window cleaner.
Women and some will steal Bible for the sake of my
panic. Don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic. Bitch, I can fix any car on the planet. All of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic. Don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic. Bitch, I can fix any car on the planet. All of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
Bands. Hey, look, the only person banned. All right, you should be able to join now. Let me see. 2 viewers. Wow, that guy is gonna get fucking banned. Report racism. Can I do that? Hey,
these nitty-gritty details that are lacking online. Other than that, this thing is actually a pretty easy engine. I've been at it for about an hour now, so I'm assuming this should take about 2-3 hours of a job. Next things that we're doing to this thing too is
Giga Chad. That song, I was asking the same question for the longest time, brother. That is GMAC, G-M-A-C, GMAC Cash. Song's name Mechanic. I have no idea if it's brand new. I don't know if it's old, but it's just blowing up, and I'm fucking loving it because it fits all us grease heads on here on YouTube. Hope that helps you out, buddy.
Entire rear end, suspension, control arms, you name it, we got it all. So, this job's not that hard, guys. You could probably, if you have a basic set of tools, you could do this at home. You don't need any specialty tools to mess with this. Obviously, I'm not fucking with the cam phasers because, no. Unless the procedure tells me I have to lock it in, I'm not going to touch them. Other than that, somebody's kept up on their oil on this thing. Because, I mean, she's really clean. So, keep up on your oils, guy. Alright, we got 11 codes. Don't pay attention to 11 codes. It's 5 codes, and then there's a lot of repeats, but we'll hit my read. So there's your random misfire. There's your cylinder 2 misfire. There's your cylinder 1 misfire. There's your cylinder random multiple coil pack failure code. There's cylinder 4 misfire. And then it repeats all the codes again because it's going to do that. Oh, we got a random 03 in there, which I'm going to relate to the wires. Watch this. You're going to die. I bet you any money. We should just, I think, try to close wiring harness that I'm about to show you. And then